Hey y'all, it's Mingo and Karen, and we are so happy to have you here. So let me tell y'all, from the beginning of our relationship, one of the things that was always important to us was that we made sure that the other one was a priority. You have enough on your plate, and I understand that. But if you're going to pursue a relationship, it's going to have to be more than just like transactional, or more than just kind of haphazardly doing things or fitting somebody into your schedule. They are going to need to be a priority, and it doesn't mean that you put them before you put yourself, of course, or before other things that are important to you. But you, the same way you want to be a priority in somebody's life, you make sure that they're a priority in your life. And when you all do that for each other, it begins to build a great foundation for a good relationship. The way that I am in a relationship, I mean, first of all, Mingo and I can actually literally coexist in a room together doing two different things and be in our own world. But it's equally important that even if we do have just some time where we're just by ourselves or kind of doing our own thing or in our own world, that at some point, throughout the day or, whatever, that we're making sure that we're checking on the other one, making sure that they're good. I mean, to me, it's very simple. It's very simple. You and one of the things we also talk about, we have a book coming out soon, and some other goodies. But one of the things we talk about is what your priorities are and how important it is to see and to be able to know what your priorities are. Because when you know what your priorities are, it actually sets the tone for the relationship. It tells you what direction the relationship is going in.
Always remember, like Karen was saying about being a priority. When you think about somebody else before you think about yourself, that's like the greatest level of selflessness. Mm-hmm. And a person can appreciate that even if they don't tell you. That you just think about that. Like, Karen likes water. She drinks more water than anybody ever seen in my life.
Wait a minute.
So I may just randomly go over there to her side of the bed, get her water cup and fill it up. And then she'll be like, "Oh, babe, thanks for filling up my water." Same thing.
Not you sounding like me saying, "Oh, babe."
Same thing with me. Karen would figure out, she said, "You know what? My husband may want to watch this movie. The movie already be teed up when I get in the house. At least, not maybe the movie, but at least the platform." And she's cold-natured. I like it to be warm. And so she might have the room warm, the bed folded back. I'm talking about, like, it's a whole situation. And for me, that's big, because those are things I would do for myself just involuntarily without thinking about it. So if you think about that, if somebody notices something that you do in second nature and they kind of plan it out to the you going through the processes of doing it, it's like she said, okay, step 1, he go do this. Step 1, he go do that. Step 2, he go do this. Step 3, he's going to do that. And then somebody does that for you. If you've never experienced it, maybe your partner can know how to do that. But if you give them the opportunity, or maybe tell them you would like it, give them an opportunity to try, it's an amazing feeling in a relationship.
And it's really important. What's important to me is what's important to him. And don't let him fool you. He does the same thing for me. He's a very kind person and a very gentle person. And I appreciate the way that he loves on me. Mingo makes me think, listen, he's been with me. He was with me when I was larger, and he's been with me through my weight loss and all kinds of stuff. And he's never loved me any differently. And I'm very grateful for that. He loves me the same. And that's because my happiness is what's important to him, and that he wouldn't want to do anything to actually make me sad. And I think that's kind of a key component to what it means to make sure that the person that you care about is a priority to you, is that you want to see them happy, because you all should be happy together. And sometimes I know it's, I used to hear old people talk about, making each other happy, and, people would say it's a cliche. It really isn't. And living for each other, but not that you sacrifice your life, but that you're considerate and that you're compassionate and that you're kind to one another. That's what's important.
Look, y'all, she's a dime all the time.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Not a dime all the time.
And I'm just saying that to say, love on somebody as hard as you can, but open your arms and let them love you back.
Happy relationship building.